So this video is for every single starving artist out there who wants to become a thriving artist. So I've spent a lot of time in the healing community, going from healing myself of an incurable illness to really becoming a healer myself. And I've spent a lot of time studying with shamans and mystics and priestesses and all these amazing women who do so much healing work, and a lot of them are really focused on helping other healers step into financial abundance, because healing is something that is seen usually like, people think it should be given for free and that healers should just work for free. And the more I was in this community, the more I was seeing how much it resembles the artist community, which is where I had started out in, and how there's sort of this mentality when it comes to artists that, being a starving artist who is kind of living in like poverty is almost makes you a legitimate artist, and the art community isn't really supposed to be financially abundant, and if you are, it means you sold out, and so you're not a real artist. And there's kind of all these weird mentalities going on within the art community, and it's incredibly problematic because it's keeping a lot of artists from really being able to do art full time and for it to really be seen by a massive audience. And so I kind of started to notice that, and I was like, someone needs to be reaching out to the artists and just be working with them, like as far as a life coach goes, and helping them to step more into the mentality of being financially abundant and not just giving away their art for free. And I know someone who I was a film television major in college, and I know that I would get somewhat interesting reactions from people when I would tell them that was my major. They would kind of be like, oh, that's so easy, or they would say maybe it's fun, or they'd be like, okay, that's more of, there's this whole belief that art is a hobby as opposed to a career. So the idea of majoring it, it's like, okay, that basically means you're going to be unemployed your whole life. There isn't this mentality that art is a career in the way being a doctor is a career, or being a lawyer is a career, and it's something that's really respected and valued. So, so through my own exploration with all of this stuff and seeing how hard it's been after college to sort of figure out the whole money thing and the business side and the marketing side, because they don't tend to teach us that as artists, even though it's really important. And then going through my own healing process of learning about why it is that, maybe someone, for example, is like an actress, and every time she goes to an audition, she freezes. And she doesn't know why, and her dream has always been to be an actress, but she can't seem to break through that one point. And going through learning so much about energy and healing work, I've really come to realize that could be like a million different things, like something from her childhood, or something that needs to be cleared and needs to be healed and addressed so she can move forward and actually achieve her dreams. So because of that, I would absolutely love to work with artists of all kind, whether they are in front of the camera like an actress, or on stage like a musician or a band, or if they are behind the scenes like a director, or doing a lot of those roles, which really require you to be in a very strong leadership position. And that can be really hard for us, especially as women, because we're not really used to it. So you have a whole set full of people, especially men. It's like you need to be really strong in yourself so that you can really demand that they do what they're supposed to do and they respect you. And as well as helping, I would love to work with just any artists, models, photographers, anyone who is struggling, who really wants to build a career out of this, or who maybe is, maybe they're looking to have their own business as an artist and be self-employed, or maybe they are actually in the more mainstream industry like Hollywood, and they're looking to progress upward, but they keep getting stuck. You're getting stuck somewhere, and you're continuing this pattern of being stuck, and you don't know why, and you don't know where it's coming from, or you're struggling just financially, like you can't you can't figure out how to sell your artwork or how to make a lot of money out of it, and that seems impossible, which it's not, but it is, it's something we have to learn as artists because we weren't really taught that. And the mentality has been that it should be given away for free instead of you should pay for art. So there's a lot of things that go on with our mindset as artists that we need to change, and we need to change as a community. So if you are a starving artist and you are looking to transition into becoming a thriving artist, you can reach out to me and we will talk and see where you're at and see if this would be a good fit for me to coach you and to help you move forward and to help you remove any blocks or clear anything that's keeping you from being a thriving artist and really being seen on a large scale. So feel free to reach out to me with questions or anything like that. Thank you to everyone. Remember, art is super important, like the most important thing in our entire society, and it should be seen that way. And so should the artists behind it.